Hi friends and welcome to Arnav. Today is the 33rd episode in the space series. So today we are going to discuss about the top 10 space agencies, not about stars. There are not many stars with such records anymore. Yes. So for example, the smallest star is still not clear to me, even if I search in Google or I research much. But I didn't find the correct answer for the smallest star. So we skip to this. So space is a subject that intrigues the curiosity of every nation in the world. Every nation wants its own space agency, like that. So humans have always been fascinated by space research and studies because in space there's a lot of things, including trillions of stars, many galaxies and many planets which life can also live in. Yes, so there are many things curious about space. Yes, so due to this, humans have created many space agencies to know about the secrets of the world of space and science. So there are many space agencies presently, more than 50, at like 72 space agencies are there in the world. Yes. So the majority of nations now have their space agencies and research centers. So today 72 countries have their own space agency. Most of them are government ones, some of them are controlled by more than one government, while some are just private, which are not ruled by the government. Controlled by the government. Yes. So, however, only a few space agencies throughout the world are well known. So, we of course heard the name NASA many times. So, many people know this NASA. So, that is one of the very well known space agencies in the whole world. Yes. So, here let us take a look at the top 10 most popular space agencies globally. Yes, so there are many space agencies in this globe. Yes, so let's start. Okay, so the most at top one place is the National Aeronautics and Space Administration, which is mostly known as the name NASA. So NASA was established in 1958. So NASA sent many things into space. Yes, so the first man to land on the moon was sent by NASA, the Hubble Space Telescope, the new James Webb Telescope. So these two telescopes discovered many things, and for many things outside the solar system were discovered by our NASA only. Yes, not exactly our. Yes, so NASA was first made in the United States of America or the USA. Yes. So that is first place is NASA. In second place is the Indian Space Research Organization, or also known as ISRO. So ISRO was established in 1969 in the country of India. We can understand it by its name only. Yes. So ISRO sent 3 main satellites which were very important. Exactly 2. So the first one was Chandrayaan-1. So Chandrayaan-1 was a satellite which went to the moon. So this the Chandrayaan satellite found that there was water on the moon in the form of ice, while Mangalyaan was the first ship made by India to go to Mars. So Mangalyaan has another name which is MOM. Yes. So Mangalyaan was also a spaceship which was sent in the first attempt, while NASA had one of its satellites go to Mars in the second attempt, not the first attempt, unlike India or ISRO. So that was ISRO, or the Indian Space Research Organization. In the third place is the China National Space Administration, or the CNSA, which was established in the year of 1993, again of course in China. Yes. So the China National Space Administration is relatively new compared to some other things. So even if it is some bit new, they made 412 of the satellites. So in space there are 4,500 satellites in space. So in these 500 satellites in space, China made a whopping 412 satellites. Yes, so even if it is young, it made many of these and was successful. So in fourth place is the Russian Federal Space Agency, or the RFSA, or most commonly known as the Roscosmos. So the Roscosmos was established in 1992. So these Roscosmos were these predecessors were the Soviet Space Agency. So this Soviet Space Agency made many satellites which we know, like Sputnik 1, which was the first satellite ever made which went to space, and Yuri Gagarin, who was the first man to go in space. So these were things accomplished by Russia or the Russian Space Agency before or after these Roscosmos. So these Roscosmos were made in 1992. That means it was made after the old Soviet Space Agency. Okay, so next in fifth place is the European Space Agency, which are also known as the ESA. So this was established in 1975. Yes, so this European Space Agency is a trans-governmental organization. That means many governments control this organization. Yes, so its main point of launching rockets is in French Guiana, which is in South America, but it is controlled by France. That means it is still in the European Union. That means they can use it as launching center, and as it is close to the equator, that means its altitude is high, the rockets can easily go into space. Yes, so that is the ESA. Next, in sixth place is the Japan Aerospace Exploration Agency, or JAXA. So JAXA was established in the year 2003. That means it is very new compared to all the other space agencies in here. Yes, so JAXA also had many accomplishments. Yes, so next in seventh place is the Space Exploration Technologies Corporation, or SpaceX, which was established in 2002. Unlike these other ones, SpaceX is a private organization which was founded by Elon Musk in 2002. Yes, so governments don't control SpaceX, and all the rockets it sends are private rockets, not government rockets. So, and also these SpaceX people made one world record, that is to send as many satellites into space with just one rocket. So they send 140 satellites into space with just one rocket. Before this, so this happened in 2017. So before the SpaceX people did this, India had its place. India had that world record with 104 of those satellites sent into space with just one rocket. Yes. So next in 8th place is the National Center for Space Studies. So this is by France in 1961. So this French space administration thing was established in 1961 by France. So these last three ones are French, German and Italian. So these are separate from the European one, as they wanted to do their own affairs. So that was French. Next, German Aerospace Center are also known as the DLR. It has a other name in its own languages. Yes. So it was established in 1969, and finally the Italian Space Agency, or the ESA, which was established in 1988. Yeah, so this is for today about the top 10 space agencies, and a small correction. So the ISRO sent the 104 satellites in one rocket in 2017, while SpaceX sent 143 satellites in a rocket in 2021. So I mistakenly said that SpaceX sent those 143 satellites in a rocket in 2017. That was my mistake. So this is for today about the top 10 space agencies. Bye.